Acting is intriguing. Actors, I feel, have this special skill of making you see a character the way they want you to see it, at the same time feeding you with the emotions that they want you to feel. When we come back from this break, I will be introducing you to our underground artist for today. But first, roll the montage. Welcome to The Underground, a place where we get to see and experience talent in its purest and truest form. For those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, my name is Amiola, and today's episode is all about acting. Okay, you know how acting puts you in an alternate world of make-believe? Well, our guest today, if you have seen her perform in movies such as Penance, King of Boys, her theatre piece called Color Me Pink, if you've seen any of these, you know that she's definitely a force to be reckoned with. And if you haven't, well, then today is your lucky day. My guest today is a certified Nigerian actor, a stage performer, a film producer, and a bunch of other things that we'll probably get to find out along the course of this episode. She expresses herself majorly through her body, her voice, and her mind. Let us welcome to The Underground for the very first time, Imoh, Eboh. Welcome. It's great to have you here. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm very fine. Thank you.
You look very, natural, in tune with yourself,
I'm a canvas now.
So
you can just
put anything on you.
Exactly.
And you'll flourish. I get you. So welcome to the show. We did our set specifically because of you. We knew that an actor was coming. So if you feel like you want to just pick up any of the scripts from here and do a role, feel free.
Storyboard.
Feel free.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, good. Now we're going to go straight right into it because I'm sure everybody wants to know what you're about and all of that. So, how did you start your acting career? Or where? When, where, and how? 3 questions in one.
Okay. Contrary to how people always come to say I was a banker and then I just entered it. It doesn't happen like that in any part of this world. Yeah. So I always wanted to act since I was 8. I grew up around actors. Yes, I grew up around actors. Funke Adeolu, Genevieve Naji, Funke Adeolu. I said Funke Adeolu. Funke Akindele.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. So I grew up around them and I always wanted to do what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, it seemed wonderful to me, but Nigerian parents, I went to Governance University, they're like, no, you're not going to waste my school fees.
Sure, I was going to say, did you go and read to study?
Go and look for something else. I studied international relations, but while I was in school, I was in a group called Reflections, so it helped me perform anyway.
Wait, sorry. I already know about Reflections because we went to the same university. So that means you're a dancer as well.
Yes.
I knew we're going to find out more things. She's also a dancer. Guys, are you taking notes? Because we'll read her CV at the end of the show.
Yes.
Okay, go
on. I was working on my craft while I was studying international relations. Then during NYSC, I was in Taraba State. I was in dance and drama throughout NYSC.
I did my NYSC in Taraba as well.
I redeployed to Abuja.
Okay, I redeployed. Go on.
So I was in dance and drama and I had where to perform.
Yeah.
Constantly. Afterwards, I joined the choir and in a very, very fancy church that will put you on stage every time.
So she's also a singer?
Yes.
Are you guys counting? Okay.
Yes. So I danced and I acted in everything. Yeah. I sing, I dance, and I act.
Okay.
So when at a point I had to leave Abuja to face the career in 2014, end of 2014, I had to move back to Lagos from Abuja to study acting. So I went to Royal Arts Academy to do acting for 3 months. Okay. And since then, I've been going for short courses at different places like Afrinoli, Post Studios. Yeah.
Okay.
A number of them like that. So I've been building my career through YouTube, reading, and then going for actual classes too. And then my mirror. I love the mirror.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a lot of conversations with your mirror.
Yeah, so I don't know if that answers how I acted, why I...
Yeah, it does. When, how, where? No, I didn't ask you where. But when, how, and why? Yeah, you've always wanted to do it.
Yes, children now. You come, you talk to the chairs. I'm the last child. I was always at home alone with my parents, so I was always talking to the chairs. We had microphones in my house and then a disc, I'm an old age child.
What, the vinyl?
I'm the past... old Nigerian child.
Got
So you know what DJs use.
Okay, the mixer.
Turntable. Yeah, we had the turntable. We had microphones in my house. So
that's your script for today.
Yeah. Let me just pick it up. Okay, so we had a turntable and a microphone. So I was always acting out something somehow.
Okay.
But I don't know why my parents did not catch it.
Fair.
But at a point,
maybe they caught it, but they were trying to ignore it. Maybe they thought that if they put you in school where you read a serious course, your mind would just shift. But unfortunately, talent can't be suppressed.
It can't.
Not at times. Great. So how easy has it been for you to just like infiltrate the Nigerian movie industry or film industry?
Infiltrate.
To penetrate.
Is it easy?
You know, it's like a camp. You know, you have to.
Okay, well, it's been a process, and I would say I've been enjoying it.
Okay.
One day, we'll stand on that stage and feel all right.
Yeah.
But then, it's been a process. In 2010, I was part of High School Musical, and we had our first show. We opened Eboh Hotel.
Okay.
We had our first show at Eboh Hotel in 2010 on Children's Day, and on Democracy Day we had our show in Abuja at Transport Hilton. Just before then, I was on Return of Jennifer Part 2.
Okay.
Where Auntie Funke, well, I'm very Yoruba, so forgive my auntie. Auntie Funke actually called me to come and be on. She said, "Oh, do you still sing?" And she's like, "Oh, come and sing and act on the second part of my film." She was trying to send a message through Return of Jennifer about education, girls, runs, and all of these things. So yes, I was on Return of Jennifer Part 2 and that. But at this point, I was sort of not paid for.
You say sort of.
I was not paid at all for High School Musical. My parents are like, "See, this thing that you want to do is not going to make sense. Can you please go back to Abuja and look for a job in foreign affairs?"
Oh.
So I had to go back, and that was how I went into my singing with the church.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So my next question is like a 3-in-1 question.
Okay.
It's like the first one is, do you find yourself sometimes in places where you think that you are not using your talent to its maximum? Like you feel like your talent is not being shown the most in this role, right? Do you understand my question?
I understand what you're saying.
And then are there roles that you would turn down and say, "Oh, I'm not going to do this," or doesn't dwell with me properly, so I wouldn't do it?
I would say never say never.
Okay.
So I say never say never. I know I have principles, but there's some things I don't know if I would do if I'm put in that kind of situation. So I wouldn't, never say never. And talking about harnessing the talent or working with, if I've been in a situation, really there's no small role. There is no role that cannot be portrayed properly. I think it's the culture and how some crew members or directors or some people behave when they're given a script and they're told that people have these roles. So they treat them anyhow. And that is the part I don't like. Even if it is one thing, I think an actor should give it her best or his best. But there is something that kills your spirit when you are on set and they just do it like, hey, that's one. So that's what kills it. It's not the role.
Yeah.
It's the behavior of the crew. Okay. According to me, I don't know about other actors, but I don't think there's any role or any scene that is not important. I mean, in King of Boys, Kemi Adetiba treated my two scenes so well that I'm even very proud of my voice because my face was literally covered, my entire body. So it was my voice that was acting at this point, and she brought out the best from it. Yeah. Some other sets will probably disrespect that. And she's just lying down, say small. Yeah, so.
Okay, so have you ever found yourself in places where you have to combine? I mean, I guess you have to do that with stage performances rather, where you have to combine all your singing, your dancing, and your acting. And I'm guessing that that's the kind that you enjoy the most.
Yes, because it's not very lucrative, but it is really, really fun. This is where you bring out the entirety of your passion. I think films in Nigeria will get to that point where we can do films like Les Miserables, The Greatest Showman, that are films that have to do with everything. But for now, it's just the stage. So High School Musical brought that out of me. Heartbeat the Musical by Joke Silva and Olu Jacobs helped me with that. And Okija, I did that last year. Yes, so those ones are always interesting because you rehearse, you bond with your actors,
so
or fellow actors.
Taking on the role.
Yes, you're taking on the role, yes.
Sweet, I love that. Okay, we're going to go back to Imoh after this little break. So don't go anywhere, the Underground will be right back. Welcome back to the Underground. I still have here with me Imoh, a very super singer, actor, dancer, everything all combined in one. She's like talent. Look at her. It's like talent. Amazing. Okay, so back to my questions. I'm not going to, ask you too many more questions so that you're not bored and tired. I feel like I want to run off our set. But two questions. One, okay. Is it difficult for you being a female, especially at this stage of your career? Is it difficult being a female in the industry? And then also, answer that one first and then we'll go to the next one.
It's difficult to be a female in the world.
I agree with you.
As even transgenders, they're like, this thing is hard, though. I want to go back to being male. So it's difficult to be female. Yes.
Okay.
In the world. It's not peculiar to acting.
Mm-hmm.
In the banking world,
I agree.
It's not peculiar to the movie industry.
Yeah. But we're surviving.
Yes. We're pushing.
We're pushing. We're going to make it on top headlines. Female only. You get me?
You know?
Yeah. So what's your process like when you're about to get into a role now, and so into a character? What's your process? Do you have to talk to yourself in your head, or just like change character, or how does it go for you?
Okay, because I told you that my mirror is my best friend. Like I'm always playing different things and people watch. So when it comes to that, if it's something I used to do on the spot, most times for auditions, you have to create something immediately. But if you're given a script, you ask questions. You ask the director what he wants. You try to see the mind of the writer. You try to see the mind of what led to the story. And you break down this character you're playing. After studying everybody in this story, you study your own character and understand where your character is coming from. And you create different circumstances for your character. So if you're meant to act as a rich girl,
there
are different factors. There are different types of rich people. The rude ones, the very, very nice ones. I really don't care, I'm fresh, like that. There are different types of people. So you pick the kind that fits that role and become that person. Then you have your lines.
Got you.
Yes, but you have to embody that character before you start. Sometimes you want to just know your lines so that the director does not get angry, but you have to embody that person.
And I think that might even help better because if you embody the character, then it will just flow easier.
Yes, you'll flow easier.
Okay.
You embody the character, you already know the people around you, you're aware of them. So when you're acting, it feels like real life. You're not Imoh again, you're not Amiola again, you are now Sharon or whoever it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I think that I want to be somebody else. And I think you're the one that's going to help me. Like, I think we should do like a little bit of an acting situation.
Okay.
Because you're also a director. So I feel like you have all the skills here.
I won't call myself a director. I
producer.
But I don't have the patience of directors.
Don't worry, you get there. You get there.
Okay.
You get there. So should we try something?
Yes, please.
Something? Okay. But you're the one coming up with the scripts because what do I know about acting?
No, I've been seeing you acting since. This is acting already.
No. I'm just a host.
Okay. All right. So, I want you to be you would have to create her by yourself. So she has, she's very, very excited. And she doesn't know how to express it. She sort of has a poker face, but she still needs to show that she's excited about winning this very, very big gig. So show our audience.
Oh my God, this is me on the spotlight.
Yes, you on the spotlight.
Oh God, I was hoping that we'd share this spotlight.
No, I want you to do it.
Okay. So I'm excited, but I have a poker face and I'm trying to show my excitement about winning something.
Yes. Okay, let's make it easy. You're not the extra person.
Okay.
But you still show your excitement without the regular screaming and, oh, I don't know. No, we don't want that.
Okay. I can't believe I won. Like, I actually won. Wow. Wow.
Okay, thank you. You did well. You did good. You did very good, yes.
Sweet. Okay, so the spotlight is going to be on Imoh herself because she's the actor here, not me. When we come back from this short break, don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, performing a monologue based on appetite, I give you Imoh Eboh.
Kosisi leleli Africa Malufaka Yezu Fodo Wayo Kosisi leleli Azizo Kosi Tilelela Tina out of the night that covers me, dark as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In this felt clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. In this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gates, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. Ubuntu. Thank you very much. Woo! So I picked that from the appetite. I'm very, very connected to the appetite. I feel like Nigeria helped with the appetite, so there's a lot of connection to South Africa.
Thank you so much, Imoh. You're amazing. I think I'm going to come to you so you can give me classes on how to express myself even better.
We'll go to YouTube.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's been a pleasure having you. For everybody who has watched the episode today, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please look out for Imoh in the next big thing on your screen because she's not going anywhere. Until the next time, next episode of The Underground, my name is Amiola. See you around.